This video is all about how to best use the indicator. Remember, the first thing that you must do is to make sure that you are under our link to be able to use this indicator. Otherwise the indicator won't load. Okay, for example, this account, I just removed it under the link, so I want to show you how, if you are not under our link, the indicator will behave. So if you're not under our link, you can see that the indicator will tell you that you must WhatsApp me, okay, so that I can be able to add you under our link and you can use the indicator for free. This is mainly to protect the indicator, because when we just give away this kind of indicators, the indicators that are very nice, the indicators that I personally use, people normally sell them for higher prices and they scam people using my name with the indicators. Then at the end of the day, it's me who get into danger. So now I'm just looking the indicators that I see that, okay, this one has a potential of being sold for a lot of money, so let me log it. But then others I do not lock. In case maybe you don't want to use this one, you want to use the others that I didn't lock, you can use those ones that I didn't lock. Cheers guys. So now let's get into the video. This video is all about the AeroPulse indicator. Okay, so let's just do like this, and then let me load the AeroPulse indicator. Okay, this one is the one that I didn't lock, don't mind the name. So how to best use this indicator? To use this indicator is very simple. You just load it on chat. I'm on WorldTrade, as you can see. I like it also on WorldTrade. It trades on WorldTrade, it trades on Deriv, it trades on RoboForex, on Exness, on Just Markets. Okay, but then I love it on WorldTrade and also on Deriv, because synthetics are very volatile, and then this indicator is made for that volatilities. First introduction about the indicator. This indicator is from the arrows, Hatfield arrows, half trend arrows, and also the radar system. Those who have been trading since 2009, they will know these indicators, the radar system and also the half trend system. Okay, so the problem with this is that they are not found easily, these indicators for MT5. For MT5 actually, I don't think they are there, because I've searched forever and I ended up just converting them to MT5 on myself, because I really loved this indicator on MT4. So I had to do what? I had to merge these indicators together and convert them to MT5, because they are not there. I don't think I've ever seen one on MT5 except this one. But then enough with the politics. Let's talk about how to best use. So the first thing that you must do, load it on chat. After loading it on chat, you must check the different time frames, okay, for the best entry. So let me just come this side and then hide my history and trade history again. So this will be able to show you how to best use. You can see that I had a sell entry here from this signal. This was the signal, the sell entry. I had the sell entry here from here, and then I closed here, and then I had another sell entry from here, and then I closed here. And then you can see there is on WorldTrade Real. Don't use the indicators on a demo account, guys. Try to at least fund $10 and use on $10. Okay, so let's just go to view, and then we go to toolbox. You can see I'm at $31 there. If I just go to the history, you can see that today I deposited $40, but I've managed to make $169 profit, and I withdrew $170 just now. Okay, around I think 21:05 there, and then it was on my local time, it would be 20:05. So I was using the PayNX EA to grow, the other one that I shared on Telegram. Okay, as you can see, it tried to grow there, and then I also traded on my own using this system. So let's just go to why did I enter this trade. I think this will explain how best to use. Okay, why did I enter this trade? First thing first, on MT5 I have seen that I do not have, on M15 time frame, I have seen that I do not have a ranging market. That's the first rule. You don't have to trade ranging markets. You understand? Don't trade the ranging markets. The ranging markets, let me just scroll back and show you what I mean about ranging markets. Don't trade, yeah, don't trade something like this. Don't trade something like this. Why am I saying this? Because on something like this, the market keeps going up and down, going up and down, going up and down, and then it will end up blowing your account. So don't, the first rule first, don't trade. If you see a lot of arrows, sell arrow, buy arrow, sell arrow, buy arrow, sell arrow, buy arrow, sell arrow, buy arrow, and then all these arrows, if you just draw a box, there will be let me insert and then object, and then let me okay, shapes, rectangle. If you draw a rectangle and you see that okay, these arrows are just moving inside this rectangle, do not enter the trade up until the market breaks that rectangle. That's when you will be able to enter perfect trades. For example, if there was a buy signal here and then you entered, yes, you were going to be inside profits. Let's say you entered somewhere here, you were going to be in profits, right? But then if there was a sell signal now, it means that you were not going to be into profits, because the entry was going to be somewhere here. The entry was going to be somewhere maybe here. You were going to see few profits, and then afterwards, that's it. The market continued and went up and blew you out. So don't trade ranging markets. That's the first thing. This is how best to use the indicator. That's the first thing. Don't trade ranging markets. Number two, look for arrows that are very nice. For example, we had a sell arrow there, okay, and I'm quite sure that we had a sell signal somewhere there, but then we had a sell arrow there, okay, first, and then we also had the second arrow there, secondly. Then if you check the buy arrows, the buy arrows didn't have strength. The buy arrows didn't have strength, so you must check first, do the buy arrows have strength? If you see that the buy arrows have strength, don't enter the sells. But if you check that okay, the sell arrows, they had a very big strength here, and then the market gave you a second arrow, now you wait for the sell entry. If the sell entry comes now, because you have the arrow, you wait for the sell entry. If the sell entry comes now, what you do secondly is that, firstly, remember, you must check the volatility of the sell entries, okay? If the sell entries have power over the buy entries, that's number one. The sell entries, I'm talking about the arrows. You first check the arrows. These arrows are there for confirmations. You first check the arrows. The arrows must have, the red arrows, for you to enter a sell, the red arrows must have power than the blue arrows. Okay, for example, you can see this here, the first red arrow, it had power over this the buy arrow. The buy arrow just moved a little bit, so the sell arrow has power over the buy arrow. For example, even if you check this one, the buy arrow doesn't have power, but the sell arrow, it had power. Even here, the buy arrow didn't have power. What does that mean? Because now after this, another arrow came, and then this signal appeared. That's when I entered. Why? Because I saw that the red arrows have power over the blue arrows, meaning that now I can be able to make money. You understand? Okay, and I entered here with just $40 and I made profit of over $170. That's the first thing. Check the arrows. If the green arrow, the red arrows have power over the blue arrows, that means you must look for sells. But then on those sells, wait for the sell entry line. If now the red arrows have power over the blue arrows and then it says buy entry, that means that you cannot enter a trade. You just relax. Okay, that's the first confirmation. Checking the arrows, do they have power over the other arrows? That's number one. Number two, look for support and resistance. This is very, very simple, more especially on, it's more simple, more especially on World Trade. World Trade, remember, is still new. Support and resistance, this side is still working. Obviously, is working based on confirmations like the indicators I have shared here. Remember the sell indicator line here, if you know radar, you will know that the radar system uses also support and resistance. It mixes all the indicators and also many of the price action things before it can give you a sell entry. That's why it's hard to convert to MT5. Okay, then now look at this. Okay, we had a very nice resistance here. Okay, the market came up here and then went down, came up here and then went up. This is a very nice resistance here. Okay, it's a very nice resistance. The market respected it, and then what happened? The arrow came. The market broke out. You can also scalp the arrows if you see that, okay, the sell arrows are overpowering the buy arrows. You can scalp the arrows based without the sell entry, but then that one needs you to be very, very smart on support and resistance. Okay, then the market broke out and then it came back. This was a retest. When it came for a retest, that's when I entered. Remember, the sell signal came somewhere around I think somewhere here, because it doesn't repaint. It came somewhere here, and then the stop loss of it, I don't know, it was somewhere maybe here. It came somewhere here because it doesn't repaint this one. Okay, then the market went up. Even the arrows, they don't repaint. The market went up. After it went up, it came back. I didn't enter, but if I saw this earlier, I was gonna enter here on this arrow. Why? Because of this very nice resistance that was respected. But then I waited, the market broke out, I didn't enter. I waited for the market to retest here because I was waiting for another arrow to come, and then the market gave me another arrow. That's when I entered. Remember, if you're seeing a sell entry like this and then the market gives you a buy arrow, don't enter the sell entry, because now the signals are interdicting each other. Don't enter those things. Okay, that's another rule. When you're seeing a sell entry, only enter when you're seeing a sell arrow. Like there is a sell entry, you can't enter on this buy arrow and then you're saying that you're buying because there is a sell and the arrow says buy. No, don't do that. Okay, sell entry must go with sell arrow. Okay, so I saw that there is a buy arrow here. That's why I didn't enter somewhere here, because there was a buy arrow. I didn't enter, I think somewhere there I didn't enter because I waited, and then there was a buy arrow somewhere here. I think I didn't enter. I waited again. I waited for the sell arrow to come, and then the sell arrow came. That's when I entered this sell trade, and then I profited nice. So let's take a recap. The arrows, if you're going to sell, the sell arrows must overpower the buy arrows with movements. Like the buy arrows must have shorter movements, the sell arrows must have bigger movements on a period of maybe fewer candles. You can check on which kind of candles do you want to check on. That one you can do a homework on yourself. Okay, then secondly, if there is a sell arrow, don't enter when you're seeing this. If there is a sell entry, don't enter when you're seeing that, okay, the market, number one, is on a huge support level. It means that the market can go up. Just wait for the market to break that level before you enter a sell trade. Okay, number three, make sure that when you're seeing the sell entry, make sure that you wait for a sell arrow. Don't enter the arrow alone. Don't enter the sell alone. Enter the sell entry with the sell arrow. Okay? Number four, check if the market is building a downtrend. For example, here you can see this is a higher high and then another higher high. This means that the market is building a trend line. So what you can do is you can just draw your trend line from there and then cover it to there. Okay, and wait for the market to touch that trend line. When the market respects that trend line, wait for the arrow, enter your sell. Okay, now let's talk about the most important part of this, the most important part, the stop loss and the TPs. The EA, the indicator will give you a target. Okay, it will give you a target based on its calculation. Okay, when you're checking the target, make sure that if you want to reach the target, you can see the target is just right here on the previous resistance level. okay, because I told you that this indicator, it calculates the support, the resistance, all those things. Okay, so the target is there. You can wait for the market to hit the target, but the most important thing is that if you have entered, okay, because even myself, you can see that I exited there because the money was too good to just leave. So if you have entered, lock your trades. Let's say that you entered a sell here and then another sell here. When they get into profits, put stop loss on entry, and if you want to if you want the market to hit the target, you can just do that and relax, so that if the market doesn't hit the target, it doesn't come back and chow your money. Okay, number one. Number two, if you have entered a trade and you see that you have made good money, maybe 20% of your account, just exit and wait for the next setup, or just lock the profits there. Like if you have entered here with $10 and then you've already made $8, just put the stop loss there where it says $8 and then relax. If the market goes down, it will give you more profits. If it comes back to hit your stop loss, you're sorted. Okay, and then now the first entry SL, the first entry SL, make sure that is at least above, above your, let me just check something here. Let me go to view navigator. I just want to show you. Okay, yeah, you can see there is a buy entry there, right? Make sure that your stop loss maybe is below the previous arrow. That way it will make sense. For example, here on gain 400, let's make sure that let's say you have entered a trade here. Okay, just put your stop loss somewhere above this previous arrow. Okay, if there is no previous arrow, put a stop loss based on risk reward. Calculate how much is the target giving you, and then put the stop loss half of that target, or maybe 20% of that target. Okay, no problem. Now the most important thing that I wanted to cover is that if you want to enter a very nice trade, do not just enter trades. First, check whatever I have said on M50. Secondly, check whatever I have said on minute 30. So the indicator sometimes do like this, it loses memory because it's a conversion. So what you can do when it does like this, you can just right click and then go to template and select any template. Okay, let's just do like this. Select any template, okay, and remove the indicator, then reload it again. Sometimes it does like this, but I'm still busy fixing it now so that it doesn't give the same problems. Now switch to minute 30 and check. If you can see on minute 30, I had a very nice arrow there. I didn't even have buy arrows, meaning that there is no buy arrow at all. You see, there are no buy arrows, meaning there is no buy arrow at all. It's only the sell arrow. So now you can wait. If the market now breaks a support, you can enter a trade, because here if you can see, the market broke this support, but then I didn't enter the trade because I was waiting for a sell entry, and then the market broke the other support again. That's when I entered a sell. Now confirm make sure that you confirm on many time frames. On this time frame, the minute 30 time frame, as you can see, there was a sell entry. If I go to the 1 hour time frame now, you can see that there was a buy entry. This buy entry is from 1 2 3 days back, and the market already moved up. So this doesn't affect anything on our side, because even there's a red arrow there, no blue arrows, meaning that the market is on downtrend. You can check if the market is on downtrend and the market didn't respect any support. Just like here, this was a support, the market didn't respect that support, it broke out and retested, then you can enter. If we go to 4 hours and check, okay, it lost the memory. Let's go to 15 minutes time frame and check. This one we checked is still continuing to the target. Now the most important time frames now, because you have confirmed with minute 30, You have confirmed with the 1 hour time frame. The most important time frames now will be the 1 minute and also the 15 minutes chart. I mean the 5 minutes chart. So you switch to 5 minutes chart and you check. Oh, it lost the memory, but don't worry, I'm trying to fix this as we speak. So navigator, I will share an updated file because this losing of memories, I don't like it. Okay, so I'm just gonna reload it again so that it can start afresh. So on 5 minutes chart, if you can check, there was a very nice sell entry. Okay, there was a sell entry confirming with whatever we were saying. In fact, this sell entry, this side came in early. You understand, it came in early. So what to do now, because the sell entry on minute 5 came in early, you were going to confirm with the M15 and wait up until it gives you a sell entry, or you will just confirm with the 1 hours in time and check if there is a downtrend. If you're on minute 5 time frame and the M15 is doing something else, just switch to M30 and H1 to check if you have a downtrend. So on the M1, as you can see, we had a sell entry there and the market was moving nicely, and the blue arrows didn't have much of impact, so I was going to enter the trade somewhere there. Okay, after this there is another second entry there. I was going to enter the trade based on that entry. So confirm with M50 minute 5 and check if you also have a sell entry and you also have a sell arrow. When you see those things, you can now move to minute 1. On minute 1, that's where you can enter trades. Remember, minute 1, like this, I think somewhere back there, it had the very same sell arrow like this, the very same sell arrow and sell entry. So you can enter your trades on minute 1 as long as it shows you the sell that is there on M5, there on M15, there on M30, so that you can enter sniper entries this side. Okay, this side you can look for things like your candle rejections, etc. I'm on pain, this is synthetics, but when you're on gold and other things, you can look for this kind of rejections. Okay, cheers guys, and more happy returns. For buys is the same thing. If you just go to view, my battery is about to die, so that's why let's just change this to minute 5, and then you can check maybe FX vol. You see there is a buy entry on M5, but if you switch to M15, it broke again. I must fix this. I'm currently fixing it. That's why I was not even online today. I'm currently fixing it, meaning that when I share the updated vision, it won't be doing this. On minute 15, we also have a buy entry, but remember what I said, there was a solid resistance there. You can't enter without the resistance being broken. You understand? And then the EA also gives you a stop loss, the indicator, I mean this thing here is a stop loss, so you can use this as your stop loss. You can put stop loss just right here above this box. Okay, so if you switch to minute 30, don't use the memory again, let me reload it. Okay, let me remove load EA EDX12. You see there was a sell entry there, just that it flicked, but I'll be fixing that. So it's seen very well on 1 hour time frame. So you switch to 1 hour time frame, you're seeing that okay, we are on a serious downtrend there, as you can see. So you can see that it flicks. I will fix it. There was a sell entry there. Okay, so make sure that you check if the market is giving you the same signals on the same pairs. Okay, I mean on the same time frames from M30, M15 and M5, and confirm with the arrows. If you don't know anything about support and resistance, just confirm with the arrows. If the sell arrows are not overpowering the buy arrows, don't enter a sell. Okay, so even this one is the same thing. I think I entered it. You see there was a sell entry there, M15, same thing, it was there, just that it lost the memory. Even on M5, the same thing was there, as you can see. I think I also entered this one. So cheers guys, and more happy returns. I will keep on making videos after I have entered trades, just that my battery now is about to die. I was gonna show you more on the buy side, but then yeah, cheers guys, and more happy returns. Okay, let's say you also have a sell entry here and you have entered your sell entry. You can enter trades again when this arrow comes. When this kind of arrow comes, you can enter trades again, because you can see that now the market kept on going down. And even now, if I wanted to enter, I was going to enter it, and I think the market was going to go down. Cheers guys, and more happy returns.